doing shit. Hagen,
What do you want?
That's totally obvious.
your purse.
I couldn't get away with that.
I'm new here.
So I see. If you still don't have any work, talk to Parlin. He'll assign you some.
His decision.
What are you planting here?
We're trying to grow healing plants that Master Neoras can use to brew potions.
Path of virtue, long, rocky.
The problem is, it doesn't work. It's only spawning weeds. Hey Gorex, man.
Can I be of assistance to you?
Difficult to steal his key.
Here, I've got the statuette that Daron was supposed to bring to the monastery.
It is truly embarrassing that such a valuable piece is brought to us by an aspiring novice. Nevertheless, this confirms your commitment to serve Enos. I'm very obliged to you, young novice.
I'm looking for a place to sleep.
There's an empty bed right next door. The first on the right, next to the entrance. You can sleep there. You can store your belongings in one of the unused chests. And remember, you have no business entering the sleeping chambers of the magicians. You're also not allowed to enter the library, unless you've been given permission.
What's your task here?
My tasks are many and varied. Not only am I the steward, but I am also the treasurer. Moreover, I supervise the wine cellar, and I'm in control of the monastery's food supplies. So, if there's anything you need, you can always come to me and get it. For a modest contribution, that is.
Okay. I wonder what that key is for though. So there's an empty bed inside this room. Is the key for my future home? I wonder.
I'll never get this
It's
open
not.
without the right
So
key.
then I kind of think I know where the key is for.
Wait a minute.
Hello. You're also new here, aren't you?
Yes, how long have you been here?
I've been here for 4 weeks. Have you already been given a fighting staff?
Not so far.
Then take this one. We novices all carry a staff as a sign of our ability to defend ourselves. Can you fight?
Well, I've wielded a weapon or two.
If you want, I can teach you something. However, I have a request.
First of all, let's steal.
What request would that be?
Well, one of the paladins, Sergio, is in the monastery at the moment. If you can persuade him to go through a few exercises with me, then I'll train you.
I shall see what can be done. How's life here in the monastery?
I don't mean to complain, but I never thought that it would be so strict here. If you don't stick to the rules, they punish you. Of course, a lot of novices want to study the teaching of Enos in the library, so they can be prepared if they're chosen. But I think the best preparation for the test of magic is fulfilling our own tasks.
What's the deal with the Chosen and that test?
Talk to Brother Igaraz. He knows a lot about that.
Okay. So you can get chosen as an apprentice. As something.
I couldn't get away with that.
How can I serve the community?
Speak to the other magicians. They will give you tasks. I will oversee your work, and when you have fulfilled your duties adequately, you will receive permission to enter the library to study the word of Enos.
He really should have known better.
Do you have an assignment for me?
Can't go on like this forever.
Yes, there is indeed something you can do for the community. The novices' chambers could do with a good sweeping. Take care of that.
But that will take forever.
Then you'd better start right away, hadn't you?
Nope. Okay. So
Tell me.
the way you deal with that is you send novices in there.
I need help sweeping the novices' chambers.
Sure, I'll help. We novices have to stick together. One hand washes the other. I just need 50 gold pieces because I still have to pay Parlan.
Sure.
All right, I'll pay.
Good, then I'll get started.
What can I do for you, brother?
Why aren't you working?
I am permitted to study the teachings of Enos. I seek wisdom in his words. One day, he would choose me, and then I shall take the test of magic and enter the circle of fire.
Who are the chosen?
The novices whom Innos has ordained to take the test of magic. He who passes it is accepted into the ranks of the magicians of fire.
How can I be chosen?
You have no influence on that. Innos alone chooses his novices, and the High Council announces his will.
What is the test of magic?
A test which is announced by the High Council to all chosen novices. It is an assignment in which faith and cleverness are put to the test. All the chosen novices take part, but it is only possible for one of them to complete it successfully.
Okay.
How can I study the scriptures?
You must gain access to the library. However, Master Parlin will only give you the key if you have first finished your duties.
Okay. Finishing my duties it is. Hey, man.
Hey!
Hello. You must be the new guy. I'm Obelus. I take care of the sheep around here.
If you were to take a sheep and the 1,000 gold with you, you would then have to transport the sheep over here and spend the 1,000 gold over to Gork. So, yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
How long have you been in the monastery?
I've been here 3 years, but so far I haven't studied, although I'd like to.
Why not?
My job is looking after the sheep, not studying the scriptures. As long as Master Parlin doesn't release me from this duty, I'm not allowed to study in the library.
How shall I act here in the monastery?
Never lie to a magician. Don't transgress against a brother of the community. Respect the property of the community. If you violate these rules, you have to pay a penalty to Master Parlin. Apart from that, I can only advise you to be careful around Aegon. If you don't watch out, you'll end up like Babo.
Is there anything you can teach me?
Sure, I used to beat up people. I can show you how to strengthen your arms. But I'd like to learn something about potions, especially about magic potions.
How can I help you with that?
Well, if you work for Neoras, you'll certainly have an opportunity to borrow one of his recipes for a short time. If you bring it to me so that I can take a look at it, I'll train you.
It's like, can you teach me something? Yeah, of course, I can make you stronger because I used to beat up people. It's a lot of fun. Oh my god.
Who are Aegon and Babo?
Aegon takes care of the herb garden. He's also a novice, but he acts like he was the chosen one himself. Babo came to the monastery shortly before you. At first he helped Aegon in the herb garden. But they must have had a fight, and Babo has been sweeping the courtyard ever since.
Do you know what happened?
Not exactly. You'll have to ask them. But Aegon's word has more weight than that of the other novices because he's the governor's nephew.
It's always like that. Hello, Aegon.
What happened between you and Babo?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Let's get something straight. I shall go my own way, the way that Innos foreordained for me. I won't allow anyone to stand in my way, and certainly not that simpleton Babo.
We'll get along just fine.
I hope so. Once I'm a magician, I can put in a good word for you.
Okay. I doubt that you will be a magician, though. Sorry. Babo, let's have you interviewed.
I'm supposed to sweep the novices' chambers.
You've saddled yourself with a lot of work there. You know what? I'll help you. You'll never finish that alone. But I really need a Fist of Wind spell scroll. You know, I got lucky and was allowed to read a book about it. And now, naturally, I want to try the spell. So get me the spell scroll and I'll help you.
Okay.
What happened between you and Aegon?
Oh, we had a disagreement about how to take care of fire nettles. Aegon had watered them so much that the plants almost had root rot already. Once the roots were completely rotten, he blamed me for it. They've made me sweep the courtyard all day ever since.
Why did Aegon do that?
You'll have to ask him that. I think he just can't stand it when someone is better than he is.
You seem to know a thing or two about plants.
We had an herb garden where I learned a few tricks from my grandpa. I'd really prefer to work in the garden again.
Okay. Can I talk to Aegon again?
Hey!
Doubt it, but no. Okay. So he will sweep the things once I get, you know, and
Wait a minute. I need help sweeping the novices' chambers.
Am I the only one helping you?
No, I've already got some help.
Then I'm in.
Okay, so we need that
Hey.
guy. Hello.
What do you want?
Child's play.
What are you doing here?
I have transgressed against the precepts of the community. Now I'm waiting for the decision of the High Council, whether I may remain in the monastery.
Tell me what happened.
I took a book from the rooms of the magicians while I was sweeping, so I could read it later. Master Highglass noticed it immediately, of course, and asked me about the book. Out of fear of being punished, I lied about it. But he caught me later when I was in my chamber with the book. He was really angry and informed the High Council. Now they are discussing whether I can stay.
Is there any way I can help you?
No. I've been delivered up to the mercy of Innos and the magicians.
Okay, so let's talk to the magicians. No, first of all, let's actually enter the chapel here and see if there's another novice inside that I can use to sweep.
Hey!
Hey, buddy, will you help me?
I need help sweeping the novices' chambers.
Oh dear. You just got here and you let them make you do the sweeping already? Console yourself. It was exactly the same with me when I first got here. And that's why I'm going to help you. It would be ridiculous if we couldn't handle it.
Okay, so I only need a Fist of Wind scroll right now. And I feel like I'm gonna get one, but we'll see. First of all, steel.
What's your job here?
I prepare the paladins for their fight against evil.
What is evil?
Evil is everywhere. It is the power of Beliar, the eternal adversary of Innos. It is the all-encompassing blackness which seems to blot out the light of Innos forever. Beliar is the lord of darkness, of hate, and of destruction. Only those among us in whose hearts burns the holy fire of Innos will bear the radiant light of Innos into the world and banish the darkness.
But there are only magicians and novices living in the monastery.
That is correct, in contrast to our community which honors the word of Innos. The paladins honor the great deeds of our Lord above all else. We are the representatives of Innos, but the paladins are his warriors, who go into battle in his name and increase his glory.
Is there anything I can do for you, Master?
For me, no. I do not require your help. Pray rather for the well-being of the warriors of Innos, who have gone to the Valley of Mines.
Is there anything you can teach me?
I am an expert in the magic of ice and the magic of thunder. I can teach you their power. However, I only instruct magicians.
So we have to be a magician. Well, wait. Let's pray for his buddies then. Innos, extend the band over these vessels. Bless them with the fire and grant them through fight victorious death, whatever. It's way too fast. What the fuck?
You have prayed for my brethren. I want to thank you for that. Tell me what I can do for you.
Let me share your fighting experience.
When you fight, always make sure that no one can attack you from behind.
Well, that's a useful tip, I guess.
I need access to the library.
Well, I cannot grant you access. For that, you must first fulfill your tasks. But I can help you. Go to Master Iskoroth and talk to him. I have heard that he needs help, and I would go to him, but I passed this task on to you.
What are you doing here?
I am praying to Innos that he strengthen my arm and my will. Thus I am armed against all dangers, and shall destroy all his enemies in order to do him honor.
What enemies?
All those who oppose the will of Innos, whether they be human-born or summoned creature.
Can you go through a few exercises with Babo?
Why doesn't he ask me himself?
I think he's shy.
I see. Good. If it means so much to him, I shall train with him every morning for 2 hours. We begin at 5 o'clock. Tell him that.
5
May
o'clock.
Innos illuminate your path.
How did people actually do that? I mean, there weren't something like an alarm that wakes you up.
Hey, you!
How did they used to... I mean, there was this chicken thing. But... Oh, first of all, let's get the scroll. But... there's not really a chicken here. I need a few things. I would need something like this, Wind Fist. You can actually get this stuff right here. This one is the most useful out of the bunch, because it does give you some magic. 20 magic to be exact. But then again, it doesn't really matter. Oh, actually... Wait a minute. You had some belts. Fire to go with Magician's Rope? With Novice's Rope, okay. So let's buy both of them.
Do you have an assignment for me?
You novices have worked hard lately, and those who work a lot shall eat a lot too. I'm giving you a key to the larder. You'll find some mutton sausages there. Distribute them among the novices, but fairly. Once you've done that, you can come see me again.
Okay. Let's get these things. But first of all, Bodo, whatever. Babo.
About the spell scroll.
Do you have a Fist of Wind spell for me?
Here's the spell scroll you wanted.
That's good. Then I'll help you clean the chambers.
Wait a minute. I talked to Sergio. He's going to train with you every morning for 2 hours, starting at 5 o'clock.
Thanks. What an honor for me. If you want, I'll also show you the secrets of combat.
Okay, so now we can train with him to weapon combat, but we have also done the sweeping thing already.
Hey, you!
So,
About the novices' chambers.
You actually managed to find 4 novices to help you. I think they can now return to their daily work. Well done, novice. You have accomplished the task I set you.
Good. Accomplishing tasks he sets me is really good. Okay, let's head down here. He's also going down here. The key, I believe, is in... Yep. Leads to this. I've never been in there. And I think I shouldn't do that, but... might get punished for it. Yeah, let's just not do it. I mean... it's probably not worth it until I am a Magician of Fire. Maybe then I'll come back. Anyway, let's go to the labor. I'm not gonna take these apples, even though I kind of want to. Sausages. Apparently they're into one of these chests. This is really important though, the recept. Don't forget that. Chest. There we go, there we have the sheep sausage. And now I could close this door. And then I wanted to always wanted to see what happens if you show the recept to that one dude, Opulus, and then give it back to Gorax. We'll see. Hello, man.
Do you really think?
I've got this mutton sausage here.
Oh, man. Fantastic. Finally, another delicious mutton sausage.
Good. Recept.
I've got the recipe you wanted.
Good. Then let me read it. Yes, I see. Good. Thanks a lot. If you want, you can train with me.
Okay. Don't want to get stronger, but let's just give that recipe to that dude. If I still have it, that is. Oh, I can give you a sausage if you want.
Would you like?
See, sausages given. Hello, Gorax. Or Nerex.
Hey, you!
What's wrong? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an extremely complicated experiment?
I didn't mean to disturb you.
You already have. Well, what do you want?
Why is that bookshelf flipping out? It's kind of stupid.
Have you got work for me?
Yes, I need plants for my experiments. We raise plants ourselves, but we're all out of fire nettles. 7 blossoms should do. Bring me those. Oh, something else. I'm missing a recipe for creating magic potions. If you find it, I would be very grateful.
About your recipe. I found it.
Good. I was afraid it was lost for good. Here, take this magic potion as a sign of my gratitude.
So apparently you don't care. Got some fire nettles?
I've got some fire nettles for you.
Excellent. I can work with that. Take this Fist of Wind spell scroll for your help.
I knew it! I knew that I could have gotten that for free. Shit. There's still one fire magician left on the right here.
You can't go on like this.
Somewhat of.
You are not permitted to go further. Turn back.
Can I ask him that?
Do you really think?
So, okay, I can only steal from him. Would have loved if I could actually help him out somehow. I mean, you gotta eat something.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Okay, there's this one dude over here who hasn't got sausage yet.
Enos be with you. I've never seen you before. You are new around here.
Yes, I only just joined.
In that case, I hope you get settled here fast. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Would you like a sausage?
Ah, delicious that. Thank you so much, brother.
What room is this?
This is where they keep the holy relics of the monastery.
What relics?
Here rests the Hammer of Enos, along with the Shield of Fire. These are the most important relics of Church of Enos, outside the capital of the realm.
Is the Eye of Enos kept here too?
Of course not. What a strange idea. Nobody knows where that divine artifact is to be found.
What are you doing here?
I am the guardian of the sacred artifacts.
Don't you ever sleep?
What an unusual notion. Of course I don't ever sleep. Enos himself grants me the power which allows me to forego sleep altogether. For how else could I fulfill the sacred duties of guardianship?
Do you really never sleep?
No. If a guardian falls asleep, he has failed. But I shall not fail, for Enos gives me the strength and endurance. And I shall never tire.
That's kind of strange. Okay. Gonna hear the story about these two things later, because I think it fits more later. So I've gotten the sausage back to him. I've taken care of both of Neraz's stuff. There's not that much left to do, unfortunately. Can I give you a sausage, man? Even though you're in a kind of shitty position.
I'm busy.
Thanks. Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
There we go. Hello, Aegon. Got a sausage for you, man.
Here, I've sheep sausage. So,
Just get it down, man. Novice.
how about?
I wouldn't say no to that.
Okay, Bodo or Bardo. What?
Here, have.
Oh, mutton sausage.
Then I won't have enough left for.
You have one sausage too many. Come on. I'll give you a five.
I don't give a shit about your fire arrow.
No.
Man, you're one of those people who are.
I am told to distribute them fair, and that's what I'm planning on doing. Okay, hello, novice.
Hey, you. Would you like a ship?
5 novices left. Okay, wait. I have to talk to Roll first, too. I have to talk to him. I don't have to knock him over. Although that should help. Want to join up with Lee? Yes, I know. With Silvio. Risky. Don't care.
That doesn't surprise me. Do you never really thought of that yourself?
That was quite obvious.
All over again.
Is that what I heard? I can't help him.
I couldn't care
Like
less.
Beliar himself was after him.
You never would have thought of that himself. Differently.
What do you want from?
I can't believe that.
So don't tell me that. Nothing amazes me anymore.
That's no secret.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I've heard a thing or two.
You listen to the wrong people.
I can't believe that.
Your clothes don't suit you. You must have something to hide. Leave me alone.
Wait a minute.
If you have a problem with wolves or you can come.
What?
When
I'm not.
Oh,
That was obvious all along.
I only.
I want.
You look more like someone who's been born to work in the. Can you wield a weapon then? So,
I'm not so bad at that.
and two-handed weapons then.
I can handle those.
Well, at least you're not a damn beat. Whatever else.
Here, he really said.
What are you doing here?
Guarding sheep. And if possible, staying out of trouble.
Doesn't always work, does it?
Nah, especially not with the mercenaries. I'm really glad to be out here in the pasture, although it can be dangerous too.
What's so dangerous in the pasture?
There's a small pack of wolves that roams the area. Lately, the damn beasts have come by and eaten one of my sheep almost every day. A few days ago, I had almost twice as many sheep. I don't want to think what Onar will do to me when he finds out.
Why didn't you tell the mercenaries about the wolves? I thought they worked for you.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that, but I didn't, damn it. And now, with so many sheep gone, I'm afraid to tell anyone about it at all.
But you just told me.
I'm already regretting that, too.